Damn, where is she?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello. All the highs.
Your StreamYard looks different. It's just the coloring you're using, or like it's like pink on the one side.
I think that's the type of banner that I clicked on.
Ooh, I like it.
I just thought it was different. I was like, you know what? We're gonna roll
No,
with it.
I really like it. It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. It makes the pictures bigger.
Yeah, I like it a lot, actually.
Thank you for telling me I'm live. I appreciate you. How are you liking Upgrade, Kaylee? I hope you're enjoying it. Hello.
Hi.
Only thing is the comments are slower to pop up. I'm not sure if I like that. Bewitching of Avalon Jones, then Lock Every Door. Good luck.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Wish I could read that for the first time.
Ooh.
Monster Romance. Hello. You have the link, love. Hello. We don't use that chat much anymore, but you have it. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
It's nice to just have just regular old, not themed, not having to read anything specific spreads.
I know. It feels good.
Belated Fate. So I just realized today that there are arcs for the second book in that series floating around, and it blew my mind because it seemed like it just came out 2 months ago. I'm like, how are there already arcs? We have a Rachel. Hello. Are you in a different spot or are you on that laptop?
I'm on my laptop.
Okay. Like something looks different.
My big computer's currently broken.
Oh no. Too bad you have the laptop. Otherwise, you could have used it as an excuse not to work.
I have my work laptop.
Oh, that's sad. Like, never mind. Yay! I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hello. Middle grade art, great books. Ooh, I have that, and I haven't read it yet, but I loved Night Books. It was a lot of fun. Hello. Happy August. Don't remind me. Actually, do remind me. That's closer to fall.
Yeah.
Dark Waiting Room.
Those are both so good.
I say Lock Every Door just because that's the one I've read and I know it's a quick read.
House of Hollow is really good too. Like they're both gonna give you like spooky vibes. I support both of these, Crystal.
Hello, editing your first video. Exciting. And yes, I do this too. It's like, how many times can I say the same word over and over and over again? Hello. Recovering from COVID. I hope you're feeling better, Lydia. Continuing Curse So Dark and Lonely. Enjoy. Hello, Hattie.
Hattie.
Hi, Emma. I'm glad you're joining us for a few minutes until bedtime. Realm of Ash. I haven't read this one. Have either of you guys read it?
Mm-mm.
I think I can see the cover, but
it's the blue one. I read the first one of that series, Empire of Sand.
Yes. Editing, then reading Mother Road. Nice. Get your hands on an art because the first book is so good so far. Yeah, I think I just got an Audible credit today, and so I'm thinking that might be what I use it toward.
Might want to wait because there's an upcoming Audible sale.
But I won't need a credit for a sale. I don't think it'll be on the sale.
I'm just saying, we don't know. It might be on. It's a cash sale.
Oh, when is it?
I don't know. I got my information from the Audible Reddit because that's how I know there's sales going on.
The Reddit. Sometimes you can go ahead and see it early, even though they haven't announced it yet.
Yeah, that's how it happens. Basically, people see it early and they go to the subreddit and like, ooh.
I will peruse my wish list in the next sprint. Starting Gleam. Enjoy. Reading the Atlas 6 for the first time. Well, my Patreon is reading that this month, so I am actually currently listening to it, but it's a reread for me. And for some reason, that book should not work for me at all, but I kind of like it.
Do you think I like it? I have it. I have 2 copies of it, actually.
Do you like Dark Academia?
It's been a hit and miss for me. That's what I'm nervous about.
The writing style in the newer version with the audiobook seems less dense and pretentious to me than the indie version did.
So I have the original. I bought it off Pingle Books before they stopped selling it, so I have like really cheap. but I ended up buying the new copy because I'm afraid if I like it, I want to be able to like not miss anything for the sequel.
Say read the new copy because the author has said that she added things into the tour version that you will need for Atlas Paradox. So that's why I'm rereading it. Lock Every Door it is. Enjoy.
Yay.
Tell us all of your thoughts as you go.
Favorite thriller.
Nail and Bone. Okay. I have hope. I think we're going to be reading this next week, but I don't know.
Do the chapter sections in the Late Night Crew Discord during the first sprint.
I don't think we've decided on a day, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Need to edit a video and finish a book. You got this. We're here to help. Hello. Hola. My Dark Vanessa. That's one I'm just not sure I will ever read.
I have it, and I want to read it, and I won't unhaul it, but I haven't picked it up yet. I think because I'm nervous about how like emotional, maybe, especially being a teacher myself.
Yeah.
So
it's not that I think it's a bad book or anything. I just don't know.
No. Yeah.
That's the essay one, right?
That's the one with the hot pink cover about the girl that falls in love with her teacher and is kind of like groomed by him or something.
And then like there's a trial. I think there's a trial going on. Like other things have come out, and she's still struggling as an adult, like to like I think like turn on him, you know, like or
yeah. I just didn't want to say it because YouTube doesn't like the words.
Yeah. Got out of the shower and ready to snuggle up and get some reading done. I feel you on the Monday, Tuesday. Hello. Hey. Hoping to finish Lost Mind F. You got this. Quick read. Download the Pratchett audiobooks. Oh, cool. I never have 5 credits to use unless I buy the 3 package and then I just have 4 credits.
Yeah. Like, how do you guys have like 12 credits? How?
If you pay for it yearly and you get them all up front, maybe.
Then I'll just buy everything.
Right. The Omen Machine. I don't know what this is. This sounds cool. Oh, you got it. That's the good part. Yeah. Credit start.
Ooh, Rachel.
I did not buy this. I was bought this under duress.
That would be Ash's fault.
I know. So the thing is, the first book, like I always tell people, if you're not a huge fan of the first book, like I would still go on and read the second book because the first book is not like the ending of the first book is more reminiscent, I think, of the other parts in the series. But the first book is not the best. Like that's the only one I gave 4 stars to.
They're all so drastically different, though. All 4 of them, honestly.
I love
you got your not as good, more just tropey YA first one. The second one is much, much slower, takes a little while to get into, but has a really good payoff. The third one's all action, and the fourth one's smut.
And then I'd be like, I don't know if I'm gonna like these. I'm predicting I'm not.
No, I don't think you will.
You might find it entertaining.
It's so good.
I mean, you read Katie Robert and didn't give it a 1 star, so I feel like we're okay.
That was because I read it in 45 minutes. I was like, this was also gifted to me.
Oh.
I'm so excited to read that one. I have that one I need to read.
Enjoy. I liked that one. Harry Potter. Hell House. I've heard of this, and I'm trying to remember exactly what it looks like. Saved up.
I do, but it's a commitment.
I can't do it.
I don't think I would like
it. Slower in the beginning.
I don't think I like it as much just because what happens in Crescent City, that is the spoiler.
Fair.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay. This would explain why I have no idea what it is. Book 12. Got it. Ink Heart, Enjoy. I read that one as a kid and then reread it as an adult. And for some reason, my brain, what it thought it remembered it being and what it actually was were 2 completely different things.
Heading into a reading slump, and yet.
No. So anyway, I think my computer started going crazy. It started randomly playing a video.
The machine's part of the truth sword. Okay.
But Sword of Truth is by Terry Goodkind. Oh yeah, it is Terry Goodkind. I was thinking Terry Pratchett for some reason.
Same. Rhapsodic on Kindle Unlimited. I do recommend for that series though, read the novella.
Darn.
Most people skip the novella, but read the novella. It comes after book 2 though, so you have a little while to decide if you're committed because there's only one book left after the novella. Reading Culty. Oh, migraines are the worst. That was me yesterday, and I'm so glad it's gone. So glad it's gone. Also, almost to season 3 of Umbrella Academy. I think I have a problem.
Nice.
My dad's seen it. He's currently watching season 3. And so I'm texting him being like, this is stupid. Why did they do this? It makes no sense. And he's like, just be patient.
That's so funny.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, but they both start with Terry.
Also, the recency bias from seeing Pratchett earlier.
Mm-hmm. Reading The Book Eaters. Let me know how that is. I keep seeing it pop up everywhere and had no idea what it was about. And then Holly from Holly Hart's book was talking about it and said that they like have to eat books to survive, but then the other one has to eat like human brains or something crazy like that, or souls.
Oh gosh.
So it sounded really interesting. Who's reading The Bear and the Nightingale? You're reading The Bear and the Nightingale? Who are you?
I'm like Rachel. Like, was there a Rachel like in conversation?
I was looking up at the comments.
I have to read it because it got picked out of my TBR jar.
That makes sense then.
Like a measuring cup of doom.
No, it was before that. I have 2 books that I have to do for each month. One's the library and one's that own TBR that I do each month. So it like promotes me to read my own books. And this got picked, and I'm also doing it for something for Fantasy Bingo. I forgot what the prompt is.
Gotcha. Nice.
That's fair. She's not for everybody. I like The Bargainer and didn't like Pestilence, but I've heard Pestilence is the weaker of the 4 horsemen, so I might try the rest.
I don't think I like either, but here they are. I own them now.
Is this the announcement?
Yeah, the one that you already know, like from Patreon.
Did I miss it? I didn't see it.
No, you already knew. I already texted you about it.
I know, but I want to see it on Instagram too.
Oh yeah, I just put it up. What are you talking about? I'm like, you already know.
I have to like it on Instagram too. It's so cute. It's exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've been talking for forever. Should we do a spread?
Yes.
This is the first time we've all been together in a little while because of all the readathons and stuff.
I know, it's nice.
You're gonna see my living room.
No. We get to move to a different part of Rachel's house. I feel privileged.
Here from my house, we're like trekking through the house and like
Rachel's seen my living room, my office, my bedroom, and my bathroom.
We've seen it all, Mel.
It's fine. I have no secrets. It's fine.
I mean, they won't see the trekking through my house because you're gonna be in. I don't want you to. You're just gonna be on my chest the entire time.
Thanks for a tour.
No.
It does look interesting. Good night, Emma.
Yeah. But I just finished a 5-star, so
Yay. I know. I had
I get to read.
Yes.
I had no 5-star reads in the month of August or July until my very last book, and I finished it on July 31st.
Which one was it?
Culty.
Oh,
I loved it. I could see how people wouldn't like it.
hello.
But, hi.
Yeah, Mel, you're gonna like it because there's no new POVs. And guess who's back for a bit?
Yay! Dad did tell me Amos had a POV, so I was excited about that.
Yeah, it's only crew POV.
Oh, yes! I'm so excited. It's my next audio, I think.
It's Nemesis games for people who care.
Yeah, sorry. It's the 5th in the Expanse series. Everybody is seeing Ryan now that we've talked about it. Everybody's going to see the announcement.
I'm like, what's
And
it?
then I realized I don't fully understand.
Yes. The Culty discussion for the roses is tomorrow at, I can check in 2 seconds. 7:30.
Answer to this one.
7:30 tomorrow.
EST, right?
EST, 7:30 EST, and I posted the link on. I pinned it in the roses, like the roses secret chat, but I will probably also be posting it again tomorrow at some point. My brain.
You eventually bowed out of Play Prisoner, right?
I couldn't. I DNF the series. I couldn't get into it, and June for me was such a reading slump, and then June was better, but I feel like I'm up on an uphill right now, and I'm like I can't go.
I think it's at 8 my time. It's late tomorrow.
Well, it would have been 9 o'clock my time.
It's late. I don't know why
And
it's so late.
I haven't packed one thing for our trip. So, I mean, we're gonna have laundry done. So during the culty discussion, guys, don't mind me if you see stuff all over the place because I'll be packing before and after our discussion.
You need a packing sprints.
We have
okay. Let's do our first sprint. Does 40 minutes work for everybody, or do we want something different? It works. Okay. See you guys in 40 minutes. Hello. How did we do?
I got halfway through editing.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to put my video up tomorrow or if I want to do it Thursday since I'm not going live on Saturday because usually I do Monday, Wednesday around and then live Saturday. So like it's 3 things.
Mhm.
But since I'm not going live Saturday, I'm trying to decide if I want to post Thursday so it's not as big of a gap.
I probably would do Thursday then.
I think I'm gonna vlog my trip. So I'm gonna like edit as I go,
Mhm.
and post it still on Sunday. So I think I'm gonna post this video on. So I'm probably gonna stop editing for tonight and then finish up tomorrow and get it posted on Thursday. So
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
that's what I was thinking too. So okay.
I got 40 pages into Bitter Twins.
Nice.
How are you liking Bear and the Nightingale, Rachel? It's
just
a little boring.
I only have like 100 pages left, so
That's not too
Not
bad.
too bad then.
I'll probably finish it in the next sprint.
Nice.
Okay.
Ate dinner, mac and cheese, yum. 27 pages, 39 pages. Bewitching of Evelyn Jones and starred Lock Every Door. Nice.
Yay.
Had some pork chops for dinner. That sounds amazing. 10 pages of Nell and Bone and dinner. Good grief, everybody's getting some good dinner. It's a lot better than what I've been eating lately since I don't cook. Didn't read a dinner, watch some YouTube. All the dinner. Mending your husband's pants. Well, that's nice of you. I don't mend, so. Talking to Mom, so no bathroom reading yet. Yay, I'm glad the headache pill is kicking in, Kelly. Reading book 2 of the Zodiac Academy, which you like better than the first. Good to know, because I still need to read that. Nerd and did your August budget. Nice. Nice.
I have a conundrum with my audiobooks.
I have a lot of audiobooks to read this month. And they're good.
It's not that I have to read them, but I want to read them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you finished. What was your first audiobook?
Nemesis Games.
So now what are you moving on to?
The Banneret, which is the second book in the Squire.
I didn't know that had an audiobook.
Yeah, it was $3. Or no, it was $2 on Whisper Space. Like both of them together, so it was $4 for both of them.
I love good whisper sync. Love good whisper sync.
Then I got In the Shadow of Lightning.
I'm jealous. I want to be able to listen to that one, but I think my hold is like 4 months long.
I bought it on Audible because
I have credit, but I've already paid full price for the book. So do I want to use a credit?
I have The Iron Prince, which I have to read.
That's the Mark Lawrence, right?
No, that's the 33-hour one.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a Mark Lawrence one.
So I don't think I just pulled that out of my rear.
Yeah, I do have I'm rereading the Prince of Thorns series. I'm on the last one.
Gotcha.
I also have the third in the Course of Dragons.
You have a lot.
Yeah.
64%. Nice. Midnight Supper at 1:30. I love it. 50 pages of Gallant. It's not a super long book, so I bet you can do it. How long? The Bitter Twins seems really long.
It's like 700 pages or 600 pages.
Is it?
Yeah.
I started it and I felt like I read a decent amount. I'm on like 2%. Yeah, 633 pages. I find it odd that now all of the like paperbacks and audiobooks are back in stock. Considering it has a US publisher and they shouldn't be. But
I thought it just said a UK publisher.
It got a publisher somewhere. And so they took them off Amazon. But now they're all back, including the audiobooks, because you couldn't get the audiobooks for forever either. And Bitter Twins is 99 cents. So if you want to read it with us and you read book 1, it's on sale today. Nice.
I gave up on that and I'm just like, that was giving me stress.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Can I help you? I'm getting stared now. Can I help you? Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
She's like, no. I don't know what she wants. She's been walking up under my feet trying to get my attention, and I can't figure out what she wants.
Food.
I fed her.
More food.
Your undivided attention.
Yeah, Deb, Cassidy was like, I need to read Bitter Twins today during the sprints. And I was like, why did my brain think I had all of August to read that? I don't. I have like 10 days.
I hate when that happens.
Whoops. I'm just glad she said something. 40 pages of Mind F4. Nice. Yeah, she's a stinker. Got some reading done and watched Kara's TBR Tender. Nice. Good productive use of your time.
I need to get caught up on videos. I was able to watch some today, but
Same.
watching.
I have so much that I just want to watch, but I don't have time for any of it.
There's a lot of content out right now.
There is, and like everybody's busy, so it's getting watched less quickly. I'm still watching it, but it's getting watched less quickly. And I'm not able to comment on everybody's, but I'm seeing them.
I know the other day I was watching Breeze while I was getting my nails done. And it was perfect. It was like 45 minutes, and it's like I got it done like mostly during getting my nails done. But at the end, I was like, I didn't comment, but I promise I watched. I was getting my nails. Like I had to use my time wisely.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I couldn't comment anything the entire time. I was doing my fingernails, but I'm like,
Yes.
I promise I watched it from beginning to end.
Yes, same.
I'm terrible with comments. I'm very much a lurker because I can't. I'm like, do I have something funny to say? No, hell, just be quiet.
Most of the time, my comments are more like, I was here.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm the same thing. I'll be like, I hear, I watched, I promise.
But I'm making my brand witty one-liners.
You do have some good witty one-liners. I will give you that.
I'm also trying to force Ash to read the Green Rider.
You could probably talk her into it. She's on a roll.
Yeah. Well, she loved Ashes of the Sun.
I know. Love the Inheritance games. I still have not read that, and I want to, but it's young adult, and I'm out of my YA era at the moment, so I'm not sure. I thought you had already read it, right?
No, I haven't read it. So it was one of the options for the buddy reads for Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
But our other one won. But a bunch of us are gonna like read all 3 of them this month because the 3rd one comes out at the end of the month. So we're gonna read. I think so. It's called the Final Gambit. So I'm assuming like it sounds like it would be the 3rd one. So we're gonna read it all. And this month it reads really fast. Like I started it last night and I'm already on page 62.
Oh wow,
So,
that's really
yeah.
good. I've been catching up over dinner and putting it on your TV. Yeah. And it's hard to remember to go back and remember what you've watched and what you've already commented on and what you haven't commented on. So really comment because you usually watch while doing other things. Yeah. I do too. There was discussions of things at some point, but that's probably going to be a next year thing if it happens.
I mean, I could still do the thing, but I wouldn't do the thing until the last book.
It's not as much fun that way, though.
I just read them all, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Then maybe you wait. I mean, knowing me, I won't get to it until next year anyway.
Yeah.
Love the Inheritance games. Hoping to get 2 and 3 from the library. Good luck. Read the first in a day. Yeah. I've heard the first one's really good. The second one's not as good.
I've heard the second one suffers from that middle book syndrome. Yes. The chapters are really short, so it reads so fast.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned because I'm not overly in the mood for Bitter Twins right now. Like, I hope that doesn't kill my enjoyment of it. It doesn't usually, but
What are you in the mood for? Strangely
enough, everything I'm trying to avoid. So I don't want to read a bunch of like thriller and spooky books right now because I want that to be my season in October. but that's all I want to read. So it's a problem because I intentionally loaded my TBR with fantasy.
Read like maybe like a quick romance, like a romance type one. A palette cleanser.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really. I read Gleam and was skipping through all of the smutty
I
scenes.
forgot you were doing. Yeah, just with that. So that's not gonna work either.
Yeah. So, it's okay. I mean, like I'm still enjoying my fantasies. I'm wanting the thrillers.
Yeah, I get you. I got you.
Alrighty.
And then I'm just like, I'm in my fantasy era after my historical mystery era, where I read 6 of them
Fair.
last month. 7 of them? Yeah, 7.
See, Deb gets me. Deb and Sammy are with me. It's funny. Alrighty, do we want to do another sprint?
That works.
How do I do this again? Oh yeah, that button. I
Wait,
had one of those moments where I was like, panic, what button do I use?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
but this you get to see my living room.
We do get to see your living room.
Ooh, I
You're
like
about to hate me. You ready?
Oh,
Rachel's
fuck.
living room.
Here, there you go.
Perfect. Oh no, not perfect. Go. Whoa.
that.
I think I just removed Rachel from the stream. I'm sorry. I needed you.
What? You put me in big screen, so I'm gonna put it.
I say you deserve that for the Clemson. Okay, before this gets gnarly, let's do our next sprint. wrong button. Hello.
Hello.
We gained a Cassidy in that sprint. How
Yes.
did everyone do?
Your makeup looks so pretty, Cassidy.
Thanks. It's really dark because I recorded a bunch of videos, and so it just kept getting darker and darker to make them look like different days.
You have more effort than I do.
Sometimes I
same.
don't, but I filmed like 5 videos today, and I was like, I can't wear the same makeup and hairstyle and clothing and all of these.
Sure you can. We won't say anything.
The inner.
Reading Delilah Green doesn't care.
Yeah.
Hello. That's okay. You're here. How is the orbit rabbit hole going? We approve.
The internet was pissing me off.
Oh,
Fair.
yeah. Did you finish your book, or did you decide to put it down?
I got dinner, so dinner had priority over book.
I like it. Rye, how'd you do?
Good. I got to page 82. So I didn't read the whole time. I watched a couple videos, but
Hey, progress is progress. Cassidy, are you reading Bitter Twins, or are you doing the editing thing?
I'm editing and listening to Aragon for a bit, and then I will move on to Bitter Twins tonight.
Fine.
Do you like the 40-year-old smoker?
No, because no wonder I never thought that that the dragon was a girl. Like, why would I think the dragon was a girl when it sounds like Cookie Monster? It's literally Cookie.
So, is the audiobook not great, or?
No, it's great. Besides that, the dragon sounds like Cookie Monster, which is still great. I'm not opposed to Cookie Monster.
It's really
hilarious.
It's not like I love the characters, but the voice is just funny.
Yeah, like the narrator does everyone else's voices like amazing, and like it is like an amazing voice to do. It just doesn't fit the female dragon it's trying to be.
Yeah.
weird.
Like I can't like describe other than 40-year-old smoker.
It's Cookie Monster. I asked my boyfriend, I was like, what do you think this sounds like? It's Cookie Monster.
Now I just want to go listen to it so that I can
I
hear
wish I
this
was
for
in the part where
myself.
the dragon was talking, because I would just play it for you, because that's what I did to Nick. I was like, what does this sound like? And press play.
What part are you at?
I'm almost done. I have 2 hours left in the audiobook, like regular speed. And I'm
So you
listening
go
at
to
2.4.
So you're at the culmination part.
They recently got to the dwarf
Bargain.
sanctuary thingy.
They're at the bargain.
Wow, I need
Yeah.
to reread this. I don't remember any of that.
You
I
don't
was
need to
thinking-
read it. You read of Blood and Fire. It's the same thing.
Fair point.
I like Aragon better than Above and Fire, though.
I like Of Blood and Fire better because there's more complexities to it.
Mhm.
But they are the same story, so I can't. I think that in my head, my rating for Blood and Fire has gone down. I won't physically change it. I'm like, man, this is word for word the same book.
Yikes.
Except
Hopefully
the magic.
it'll evolve a little as it goes on.
I think the magic is slightly different.
The magic is slightly different.
The list Cassidy.
Hello,
71%.
friends.
You're flying through that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Only 43 pages left. You got it. We'll still be here for probably another 2 sprints, I'm thinking.
Does he get his ass kicked by Arya in the first book?
Wait, say that again?
Is Aragon gonna get his ass kicked by Arya in the first book?
I couldn't tell you.
How much attention have you
elf.
been paying?
The
Not a
passed out
lot.
elf.
I can't lie. I hit about 50% and said, I'm just gonna put this on as background noise.
Nice. Well,
Like,
it did get the DNF, so that's at least one perk.
Mm-hmm.
thing is, it's a 3-star read. Like I was telling my mother, I was like, I'm not the target audience. I'm
Yeah.
not the person who's gonna like this book. Like, I will suggest it to middle grade teen YA readers, but not for people like me. Like,
Yeah.
it holds
Mhm.
up. It does hold up, but it's just not my kind of read these days. It's not complex enough for me.
Fair enough.
Understandable.
It's like you're liking it, but don't remember things.
I don't hate it. That's I like it. I don't hate it. That's where I sit at.
It's
Fair
better
enough.
than
Tell you a
Priory,
character's
apparently.
name.
At least it wasn't a DNF like Priory.
True.
Yep.
And now the next covers come out, and I'm like, do I want to read Priory?
Same, literally same. I'm like, maybe I should pick it up again.
So it's a standalone. You don't have to read Priory to read it, so I can just try that one, right? Because
I was also wondering this. Like, I was like, I thought Priory was a standalone. Why are we making companion novels?
It's a prequel.
Yeah,
it's a standalone prequel. So I think it's in the world, but it doesn't have anything to do with Priory.
Is it also 800 pages?
Yes.
Fuck.
I think. Let's Google it, shall we?
But
What's this one
Are you
called?
good?
I don't remember.
The Long Night or something, the Fallen Night.
The thing is, though, I might keep Priory forever and tell myself that I'm gonna attempt it again just because it's so pretty.
It is pretty.
Like, I love the way it looks.
I want to like it, so I'll probably make myself at some point. It is 880 pages, which is longer than Priory.
That's a lot.
40 pages.
Priory also didn't need to be that long.
Whew.
Agreed.
I mean, I don't know. I guess Mask Falling was that long, but no, it wasn't. It was only like 600. Why are these so much longer than the Bone Season books?
I can tell you why Priory was longer, because it was supposed to be a trilogy that got cut down to one book.
Why? It's not like she's not an author they can't sell, so why would you do that? That makes no sense.
It really hurt the pacing, and you can tell.
No sense.
At least in my opinion.
True. Yeah, it's huge. But it's a pretty huge, so we may try it. See what happens. Maybe she learned from her mistakes in Priory. Maybe.
Do you ever take your thumbnail pictures and like your fingers are holding the books in the weirdest ways and you're just like, why did you hold it that way?
I'll look at them and be like, what was I thinking? Like that this would be a good picture. Like this is embarrassing actually.
Literally what I'm thinking.
Just gotta make it work.
There'll be times where I'm like, none of the thumbnails are like doable. And I'll be like, you know what? We're just gonna use an old picture I didn't use as a thumbnail and we're gonna go with that.
I've done that. I did that for the vlog that goes up on Thursday. I was like, I didn't take a picture. I'm too lazy to take a picture now. So it's a vlog. I change outfits 900 times anyway. Nobody's ever going to know.
Fair.
So we use no picture. I'm sorry to hear this. Sending you love and thoughts. Yeah. I did muddle through my last book though. And turns out, ended up liking it more than I thought I would. So that's a perk.
Good.
Still wasn't like amazing, but it was better than I thought it would be.
I just want you to read Nemesis Games so I can talk to somebody about it.
I know. So as soon as I finish Atlas 6, that's my next audiobook because it wasn't going to be, and now I can't wait. So
Yeah.
you gave it 5 stars, Dad's loving it, and I don't want to be alone.
There is a lot of this one is more triggering and more like character focused.
I'm okay with that.
But it's more focused.
Book.
Yeah. There is like you get into a background of like one of the crew, and I'm like, yes, give me the background. I can tell you what
it's actually somebody that we've been following for 5 books. I'm okay with that, and not some random point of view from left field.
Yeah, the girlfriend.
Right?
So we were at a family thing and they were all talking about how they watch Leviathan Wakes, and then my aunt was like, I don't watch it, what's it about? And she explained what it's about. Just sat there and I went, but where does the alien thing from the prologue of the book come into play? Because what they described the show as, I was like, this is not what I got in the first 100 pages of the book, and now I'm very confused by like it all.
I don't think the vomit zombies are in the show.
Dad said they were.
My family said the alien thing comes in at the end of the first season, and I was like, that's like the very first chapter of the book.
Yeah, he said that everything in the books is there. It's just structured a little bit differently than the way it was in the books. At least that's what he said. I refuse to watch it until I'm done because it's gonna skew my.
So confused when they told me what it was about, and I was like, "That's not what the book's about."
Like, there is alien things in the book, but it's very light aliens. It's more humans being awful to each other in space. And is it Naomi?
Yeah.
So in the 5th book, we're getting more her backstory.
Cool. Well,
And
I mean, the book is like the end to an arc, so it's the end. Even though there's 9 books, apparently the last 3 are set in a different time. They jump forward like 100 years or something.
Interesting.
What?
The show's only on the first 6 books. That's one arc, and then the last 3 jump.
Okay. I'll trust it.
Apparently. I could be completely wrong, but this is what I have been told.
I'll trust it.
Look, sometimes I say things though, and you shouldn't. You should trust but verify.
No, I mean, I'll trust the book to continue being good after 5.
Yeah. Well, we have 6 until we round it out. Yeah, shush, Deb. You don't have to remind me of this. I'm glad you're having a good time. Like I said, the Atlas 6 is not a book that should work for me, yet I have a good time with it, which makes no sense.
That's actually that makes me feel better because I still want to read it. You'll have to tell me now that you're rereading, though, if I need to read.
I will. I'm not loving the audiobook. It is full cast in that each perspective, because there's 6 perspectives, and each perspective has its own voice actor, not full cast as in they're all talking at the same time. But some of them are amazing, and some of the voice actors are driving me insane. And so that's kind of aggravating because they're not all equally as good. Like they did freaking Steve West, who's one of the best audiobook narrators ever. And I'm like, you can't put Steve West in by this chipmunk sounding girl. It just doesn't work.
I have no idea who Steve West is.
Did you listen to the Strange the Dreamer audiobook, or like he was in Illuminae Files? Okay.
Neither of those.
A movie for the second half. See, I'm not crazy.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not crazy.
I'll trust it. As I said, I gave 2 of the 5 that I've read so far 5 stars.
I'm excited for Nemesis Games because Dad said that's one of his favorite points of the show is that book's arc. So I'm like, I'm excited.
That drummer, that character he kept praising appeared. It's a bull apparently gets like put into the same character as drummer in the TV show.
Has your dad watched the show first? Like, how did he do it?
He watched the show first and then read the books, and I will say I think he is enjoying them drastically more than I am.
Maybe I need to do that.
Like, I still love them, and I've given all of them 4 stars or higher, but he's given every single one except for the first one, I think 5 stars.
The first one is definitely the weakest, I think.
I agree.
I think
Go ahead.
Abaddon.
I just said I think I'll need to do it this way.
Yeah.
No, I think Sabala Burns is next weakest.
Yeah. I would do Leviathan Wakes, Sabala Burn, Abaddon's Gate, and then Caliban's War so far. I haven't read Nemesis Games yet.
I think I like Caliban's War a little better than Nemesis Games, mainly because you get Bobby's POV with
Bobby
and Kristen, but you don't get her POV. She's in book 5, but she's not a POV character.
Wow, your East Coast came out there.
Character. Kristen Vival? What is her name?
Deb, book 2 is in the contenders for one of my favorite books of the year. So there you go. If that's helpful.
Yeah. I looked up the character. I looked up the actress that plays Bobby in the TV show. I'm like, that's not how I picture Bobby.
This is why I won't watch the TV show until I'm done reading the books. That is
she's like short. Like,
No, I picture Bobby as like Bree of Tarth, the Game of Thrones character.
She is like 6 foot muscle
Yeah.
woman
Massive, massive lady.
that will break you in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. TV show structured so much better than the books. I have heard that the TV show is structured a lot better than the books are.
I can see that because it'd be hard to do the structure of the books within a TV show because it's more third person limited. I believe that's right.
And so now that we have ranted for forever on The Expanse and Aragon, do we want to do another sprint? Okay, cool. Let's do another 40-minute sprint then. See you guys soon. Hello, everyone. How did we do? I didn't read anything David called, so. And then I found a Pango shop that has 538 books on it.
Gee.
And rabbit hole I have gone down.
I finished my book.
Thoughts?
Rachel,
Yeah.
thoughts?
I was like, did my internet go out?
What?
I don't have anything to say other than what I told you previously.
Fair.
Fair enough. So
On how I felt about it.
Very fairy tale-esque, not really your thing.
Yeah. Oh no, Ash.
Oh, are
Ash.
you still reading Ashes of the Sun?
Yeah.
I thought you were finished with that already.
I think she's like limiting yourself to 100 pages a day.
Why would you do that to yourself? Just binge it.
Binge it.
Got this. Binge, binge, binge. We love a good binge.
But that is a really cool part.
That is a good part. I like that part. You can mute us and keep reading. I won't be offended. I'm reading the second one this month at some point.
Mel, how far into Bitter Twins are you?
75 pages.
Okay, I think I'm still ahead of you. Thoughts?
I like it. I think that the new dynamics are interesting. I wish that we had started right where book one left off and not jump forward in time, though. That's bugging me.
Oh, do you not like time jumps ever?
No, I don't mind time jumps. I just think in this particular scenario, I would have wanted more of how everything played out and some of those politics and the way that things kind of shook going into the where we are now. I feel like we kind of just dumped a little bit. And while I don't mind being dumped in, I just want a little more depth.
Interesting. I feel like that would have been so boring. So I'm glad it jumped. Like I was like, oh, we'll just see them all born and then choose each other. Like,
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I feel like we could have done that a little bit, or at least if we didn't start right where book one left off, which would have been fine. I feel like we should have gotten a little bit more. I don't know. It just felt like we were missing a hunk in the beginning there. Taking your time. Okay, work is getting crazy. That's fine. I guess I get that. But I'm enjoying it, and I like the new dynamics and the new characters that we're getting. And I'm physically reading this time, so I think that'll help.
I wonder if you're still like I wonder if the time jump will bother Bex. I'd like to see, or if it's still because like we did kind of see them hatching and like I feel like I got to see enough of that at the end of the last one. Like, I wonder if it's still if it's still the audio affected the start of this one,
Yeah, I actually don't think it's not seeing them hatch and whatnot that bothered me. It was more of I felt like we missed a lot of the dynamics that you can start to see now. There's some backstory there that I feel like we're missing a little bit. But it's not bothering me enough to be, it's just something I noticed because I'm only 75 pages in. It's not going to be something that hangs around that bugs me. It's just one of those, kind of wish it'd done this, but it didn't, so we're moving on kind of situations. Not really bugging me, per se.
Okay.
I always make it sound like a much bigger negative than I mean for it to be.
I don't think that I thought it was super big. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me. I think it's interesting that it bothered you because we're normally so similar, but on this one, I feel like we're not.
Yeah. I mean, it was just one of those kind of wish I'd seen a little bit. But then again, like you said, the audiobook, and by the end, I was needing to get it done. And so I may have zoned out just ever so slightly at the very last 2 or 3 chapters. So there could be bits that I missed that everybody else read. I still can't get over that there's 500 books on this person's Pango. Like, are you selling your entire library? And if so, why?
Moving, probably.
I mean, there's some good books on here. There's some stuff that I have no interest in, but there's some good books on here.
It also could be an estate sale of some sort. Like a relative giving away books.
Maybe. Because they've got everything from like middle grade to nonfiction to high fantasy to young adult, like the Ash Princess and stuff like that. A little bit of like old school stuff. It's interesting. I'm seriously tempted to get some of these, especially if they have a thing where they'll bundle. Well, we're about to ask them, because if not, then I'm not buying anything, because that pisses me off.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna read Of Shadow of Self tomorrow.
Which one's that one?
Book 2 of Era 2.
Oh, gotcha. I still need to read those. 78% in the dark, Vanessa. Oh no, I hate it when that happens. Sometimes I still buy it anyway. Because I mean, like, you could buy extra credits for $11. I'm not an enabler, I'm just an enabler.
I get annoyed because now I can't buy the extra credits on my app anymore.
But you can on the website, right?
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
My sister yesterday texts me and goes, "Can you use some of my credits? I'm at 12. I'm gonna start losing them." I was like, "How do you get to 12 audiobook credits?" Yes,
You
I'll
can
use
lose
them.
credits?
Yeah, if
You
you
can
can
lose
only have a
credits?
year's worth. So once you just start paying for nothing. Things just like your first credit expires and you get a new one.
What?
You can only have a year's worth, at least in Canada.
I need to tell David this because he's got credits and I know that he just kind of lets them roll. I have not. That would be probably a Rye book if she were still here. And yes, way better.
Unless it's Whisper Sync, and then it could be like $2.
Yeah. Cassidy over here with her. We don't have Whisper Sync. I found out today, or no, the other day, it wasn't today. The book came out today. None of it, I know you two haven't, but has anybody in the chat read the Stillhouse Lake series by Rachel Kane? Because she wrote 5 of them and then died of a sarcoma in 2018, I think. And so I thought that the series was completely done. And I found out the other day that she had written like half to 2/3 of the next book in the series and had like extensive notes. So somebody finished it and it came out today. Just a little tidbit. No, I think you can keep more than 6 because David has more than 6. No, I'm telling you that there's a new book out. That's what my story was. That is crazy. I don't understand why when you're paying for something, they care how many credits you have. Because you're giving them money regardless. So why do they care?
That's why I have a program. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, Rachel, go.
Like, I have a program that downloads the the MP3s of my audiobooks just in case Audible does a thing where if you no longer subscribe, you can't get your books anymore because I'm paranoid like that.
See, that would be ridiculous because you're not, unlike Scribd, where you're borrowing the books. On Audible, you are physically buying them.
I pay monthly. So does my
Yeah,
sister. So
I'm pretty sure it's a year, but because they had a lawsuit about it.
it's because they make more money, right? Because if you don't use them, you're just paying for nothing, like essentially in the end.
Yeah, because they're not. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm mind boggled. I'm looking to see if there's like a fact about this because I need to know more.
I also don't let my Audible credits, like, once I get them on the 2nd, which was today, I'm just like, new audiobook from wishlist.
I I wait. I typically wait till I'm ready to read it.
Me too.
It's like I just went into my sister's account yesterday and was like, I'm gonna forget, so I just bought the next Chorus of Dragons audiobook with her so that when she gets the new one, it won't expire.
I guess because I buy them after I listen to them on the library most of the time.
Oh, interesting.
The audiobooks? I see, I'll buy
Yeah.
the physical book, but I don't buy the audiobooks.
Like, unless it's like a series I'm reading.
Yeah. See, the 2-for-1 credit sales are usually not that great, in my opinion.
I literally pay for 2 Audible accounts so that I can have it because I think it's a better deal than doing half of their Canadian sales, or they'll like buy 3 credits, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, now I just pay for 2 because it's cheaper.
How did you finally get a US account?
I should have. I had just become friends with you guys when I made the second one, or else I would have asked for a US address. I would have stolen someone's address. But now I don't. Like, Audible's really good. They only have like 1 credit card. So.
Yeah, Audible makes it really hard to get a free trial.
Uh-huh.
Do you want my Audible account?
No. I'm good. Thanks, though. I would have just liked the sales. It would have just been the sales that are good.
No, you can still access the sales, and then you just pay me.
I'm good, though. That takes too much work. I'm lazy. Have we met me?
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what my friend does. He has my Audible account, and then if he wants something, he'll either buy it or just like tell me to buy it, and I'll buy, and they'll pay me back.
Sales are good. I do love it.
Friends.
Yes.
I'm thinking about recording one more video tonight. Do we have any ideas?
I was like, where's this going? It sounds like she needs something.
I did this day in the hall. I did a wrap up. I did the next Backlist Book Club announcement. I did a tag. And I also just made the thumbnail for the Dragon vlog because I only have to read one more book because I'm almost done Aragon.
Maybe book series that you want special editions of, and then you can go into detail which book box you think would do it.
But I would always put the broken binding.
Or what do you think would be good for the book for special editions?
Well, this is a good idea. I don't know if I can do it tonight, but I'm gonna think on this. I feel like this takes
prep,
more planning than I'm willing to do right now. I did the worst tag today. I told at the end, I was like, I'm not tagging anyone. No one do this tag. I did the reread, rewrite, burn tag.
Oh, that's ancient.
It's just pain, though. It is ancient. Bring it back. But it's pain.
Yeah, you could do an anti-TBR.
Make a special edition. I actually really want to try to like do an edge.
I was going to say there's no way that that's a tonight thing, but I like the idea.
Yeah, I didn't. I was. That's why I was just saying, like, talk about books you would like to have special editions of.
But I feel like I have to like discuss what I kind of want from them.
Yeah. Is there like a super specific thing you can make recommendations for?
Is there?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Somebody give me a super specific thing.
I was gonna say niche fantasy subgenres.
As I've done military, I've done grimdark.
Yeah.
I haven't done a political one, but I feel like I haven't read enough. All of them. This is good. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this. What if it's like chunky? What people count as chunky? This is the thing. I feel like my chunky and someone else's chunky.
I would say anything 500 to 600 pages for the average reader is going to be considered chunky.
Okay.
But you could also do chunky books that aren't worth your time. So for somebody that reads a lot of chunky books, then you could do the opposite. Priory.
Yeah.
Priory is the only one on this list.
City of Dusk.
I don't think that's longer. It's definitely not worth your time, but
it's like 500 pages though.
Similar to this recently.
I did the City of Brass. Like if you liked City of Brass, read all of these, which flopped entirely. That video has like 300 views.
I think that was the timing of that one because I think that was during Yelk.
It was during Yelk. But like my other ones around that time, people went back and watched them. But that one is also just like, if only people who have read City of Brass and liked it will watch it, pretty much.
Could you do fantasy books for non-fantasy readers?
I have one of those, kind of, I guess.
Did you?
I have like a beginner fantasy.
I think that would also, that's kind of hard for like people like us who read a lot of fantasy.
Fair.
Tropes, not books. How do I do that, Melissa? Explain. Favorite audio narrators? I don't really have any. This is my problem. I'm too like I don't care with audiobooks. I always want to do a like good audiobook, like an audiobook recommendation video at some point, but I'm still waiting to find like incredible ones. Like not ones that are just like good, because I'm not as picky with my audiobooks, but I'm waiting for like the ones that are like everyone.
I'm also that weirdo that the more, for example, what is the one that has like demons and Lila? Rachel, help me. That has the TV show Golden Compass.
Oh, Lyra, not Lyra.
Yeah,
the Golden Compass.
So that audiobook has like different people interjecting all in the same page and sound effects. I don't like that, especially if it's not natural, like a conversation, because it worked for Daisy Jones and the Six, but in everything else, it seems too choppy, whereas most people love that in audiobooks.
Agreed. I hate that about.
And it drives me crazy.
I had an idea.
Just did a haul.
I do want to do I do want to do a reading first chapters of like books on my wish list or like books I want to buy, but I need the money to then buy those books.
Witty one-liners describe your favorite books and then have people guess them.
This could be good, but I feel like you're really good at that, Rachel.
But I don't have a channel, so somebody else can do it for me.
Maybe you should make a channel.
I don't have time.
I'm not funny enough to roast someone's bookshelf. Like,
I mean, you could do. I always think it's kind of funny to read the 1-star reviews of your favorite books. Those are fun. And it would be
I did that real pissed drunk once, and that footage got deleted mostly because I'm not. My favorite books, the reasons that people don't like them, I'm just like, fair. Like the Poppy War, if you think it's too dark and gruesome, fair.
Well, that's not even my criticism of the Poppy War.
A lot of them were that it's based on real life, and I was just like, okay.
Maybe you could twist it and read 5-star reviews of your least favorite books.
That would be
5-star reviews.
I've also done that, and that one was funnier. But let's just say that Drunk Casty talked for a really long time, and then I said, "Fuck, I'm not editing 4 hours worth of footage." I just kept pressing record again because it cuts you off every half an hour, and I was like, "I'm not done talking."
I really feel like you should do Drunk Cassidy recommends you books.
Maybe like blind react to reviews about books you have no idea about.
This could be good.
I think you should put on Instagram, what type of book do you want me to recommend you? Seeming serious, and then read them all drunk and give a book for the recommendation.
That's actually a solid idea.
This is what
booze then, though.
You can't do that right now, but I feel like it should happen.
I could have maybe done that when I came back from dinner because I had like 3 drinks at dinner. So when I got on here, I was a little loaded, but
You calmed down.
my buzz wore off.
Maybe like personally recommending books to your Patreons.
You could kind of do that because you've got a couple of the people's higher tier things. The form you had them fill out. We've talked about doing this at some point. It's not going to be a right now thing, and it's probably not for the next 6 months because a certain party can't drink.
Oh yeah,
Not you. I'm talking about you.
Oh, but also me.
Fair.
The other,
I was
yeah.
like, why
We would
can't
have to
I
rope
drink?
Bobby
And then
into
I
that
clicked in that the world's not about me.
Oh God, Ash.
I think
Seriously
that's
gonna
been
invade my
publicly
house?
announced, but just that she's not here.
Mhm.
Yeah, you could highlight smaller creators that you've been enjoying recently.
I could do this actually.
That you could do quickly.
I could do that really quickly.
So Ash, you go to Rachel's house and then you be drunk on the live.
Oh, then I'll.
If Rachel just feeds you the alcohol. Rachel's like, I'm moving. Hello, welcome. Okay, so
Hello.
here's the thing. I had planned to do another sprint and now we've been talking. So I'm not entirely sure if we're going to do another sprint.
Give your favorite books smutty descriptions.
If you could make that work.
That'd be funny, but I don't think I'm funny enough to do that.
I'll say, how do we make Poppy War a smutty description?
Like,
Hey, the
like
first line of it is her getting naked, so
True. This is true.
like you can make it into a dark romance.
Melissa, I have to go to work tomorrow and I have to drive somewhere, which means I don't get to sleep in. So I do need to go to bed at a reasonable time frame. We could do like a 20-minute sprint. No, that's short, but it would give you time to round out.
Books
Sure.
that would be better if it had dragons.
every book would be better.
All of them.
I do want to do a dragon recommendation at some point, but because I have this dragon vlog and then I have part 2, I'm gonna wait till after then.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm
When
just
I've read more.
thinking. I'm just thinking of random stuff at this point in time.
I'm loving it because the biggest thing I feel like is I have no idea what to film half the time.
Same.
So I'm taking all of these in. I'm a lot of these are not tonight, but
Yeah.
maybe future.
Oldest book on your wish list of some or oldest book that you forgotten about.
Could do a Goodreads clean out. I don't know if anyone would be interested in seeing that because my freaking want to read on Goodreads is 3 years of stuff, and it's just anything that looked remotely good. Want to read, and I keep thinking that I should clean that out.
Takes forever though.
It does.
That's why I only put first book of series on my want to read until I read the book, and then I add book 2.
You could do, so kind of piggybacking off of this, you could do all of the series that are contenders for a backlist book club. And I'm talking if you've got 15, name all 15 of them, and then let people comment in that video what they would be the most interested in seeing. Then you wouldn't have to put up polls every time you're trying to consider what you want the next backlist to be. You could just go see what was highly sought after in that video.
I do enjoy that idea, but I might have said something completely different in backlist book club announcement video. So I don't do that.
Never mind.
Essentially, I pretty much say the idea is that I'll pick one, I'll let people vote on a couple. I'll pick one, I'll let people vote on a couple.
Well, I'm not saying you would use that video for every single one. I'm just saying when you get to a point where you're kind of stalled out and you want a couple to choose from,
This
you're
is
trying to
true.
figure out what people want. You could put a couple in polls or whatever. Use it however you want, but it would be a good gauge, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to a Goodreads clean out. No, YouTube would be mad at me for that. Okay, we're gonna let Cassidy think, and we're gonna do a quick 20-minute sprint. Does that work?
Okay.
Okay. See you guys in 20 minutes. Hello. Did we do anything productive in that sprint?
No.
Me neither. I watched the final episode of season 2 of Umbrella Academy, so that was productive.
Holy cow, you are
Yeah.
speeding through TV shows right now.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I haven't watched TV shows in ages.
I'm so slow with Charmed. I just finished the 70s episode.
I'm
With the
just
Umbrella
started season 2. I skipped episodes. Like I
Look.
skipped the episodes I didn't like. I was like, I don't want to watch this
excuse
one.
for Charmed. None. Umbrella Academy's only 10 episodes a season, so.
Yeah, that one's not as terrible, but still, you just started that.
I know.
Yeah, I don't.
Everything's fine.
I think I skipped some episodes of Charmed where I was like, I'm not feeling this episode since it's so episodic.
There's some rough ones in the first season.
I forget which ones I skipped. I like the Egypt of.
The Egypt one with Phoebe's ex-boyfriend. I like that one too.
I like the witch episode with the fear dude.
What, dude?
The Friday the 13th where the fear dude just.
Oh, why?
Oh, the fear one is one of the best episodes of Charmed. I really do like him. He's a good bad guy.
Where
That
he's
bad
like,
guy. Not that he's a bad guy, but I hate that bad guy, you know?
Oh, because he comes back so many freaking times. Like, just die already.
I love the Melinda Warren episode where she comes back.
Has some good episodes.
The ghost one was fun with ghost boyfriend.
Yeah, poor Piper.
I don't know if I can do this series TBR thing. I started writing it and I just realized every single book I own is pretty much a completed. Like, I own a lot of completed series.
That's a good thing, though, right?
But there's way too many.
How many?
Like, I just am looking through this. I'm like, oh, I want to read that one. I want to read that one. I want to read that
Narrow
one.
it down to like your top 15.
I don't think I can. Here's my problem with Backlist and why I keep telling you not to hold series off is that I'm such a mood reader.
Hey.
That, like, I feel like there's no point in me making it. It would just be a video to make a video because I won't go back to it most likely because it really depends what 3 or 2 or 1 I'm in the mood for at that time.
That makes sense.
Because right now I'm really interested in like the Long Price Quartet and the Shadow campaigns, but in a month or so I might not be as interested in those because
That's life.
You could do like books that you own because of people.
I've attempted that. I actually have a list of that somewhere. That's a good reminder.
I know you do because I was there when you wrote it.
It might be in my other book. I have 2 books. All my freaking bone chips things are in here.
Freaking bone chips.
What?
Oh, I only have 3 books on this list.
Whoops. You would need a bit more than that.
I could probably make it more now, but half of them will be Rachel.
In the Spine of
I have
the Dragon.
Gabriel, Legends and Lattes, and Fireborn on this list.
I mean,
I will do a booktube shout out. I'll do the booktube shout out for booktubers under 1K that I go for recs, like similar book taste to me.
That's a good idea.
And then I have one honorable mention because they're over 1K, but not by a lot.
I like it.
But
or like favorite TBR games.
Favorite TBR games could be fun. But I watch a lot of TBR games. I just watch, like, if I see a TBR game, I'm like, cool, I'll watch you half the time.
Yeah, or like what makes you like certain TBR games but other.
I feel bad too when I do lists like that because half of them are my friends. Like I made the like Instagram list the other day for the TBR games I was watching, and I just like I'd already put ones I watched and I was just trying to like give some shout out to some creators, and I was like, well, I can't put Mel in there, I can't put Ryan there, because I like talk about you guys all the time. So I was like,
Yeah.
the space can go elsewhere. Like I just feel bad when they're just always the same people.
Mm-hmm. I get that. All right, everybody. Well, I think we're going to finish this up so that I can get to bed. But hopefully Cassidy figured out some maybe video ideas and you guys got some maybe a little bit of reading done. I did. I got 75 pages done, which is a solid start, I feel like. So, especially on a book I'm reading physically. And Rachel finished a book, so productive evening. But thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me. I'm sure we'll be back sometime this week. And then as far as I know, the officially unofficial Nettle and Bone is sometime next week. So if you hadn't gotten your copy yet, grab your copy. But we will see you guys soon.